Hi everyone, LemonCupcake of VRInfinity, and welcome to the latest video of the channel. In this video, we're going to continue my very slow long-term process of reviewing my entire tech team. First we did the Quest 3, then the Pixel 8, so now the third one, the Apple Watch Ultra 2. This is a shorter video because it's a smartwatch, but let's begin. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 is one of the most personal devices I currently own. I've been using the Apple Watch since the original Series 0, and every time there was a big upgrade, I got one. This time I got the Ultra series, and the newest one was the Ultra 2, which is cheaper than the Ultra 1, so funny. Why? Every Apple Watch until today uses like a rounded display, pebble-like thing, which is easy to dink on the walls, while the Ultra have a flat display with a lip. So that's the first feature, the display. The Apple's Ultra 2 has a 49mm display, which is flat. That thing makes it really futuristic and a breath of fresh air than the rounded displays we've been using in the later of 2010 era. It also has like a little lip on the thing, so it actually is super protective when you hit things, because the lip takes the blame. So it's the most secure display ever. Other than that, it's the same 45mm or 41mm display from the past, just slightly larger and flat. But it has a 3000 nit display. I don't need 3000 nits, at least in my country, but if you live in a country where the sun is up all the time, the 3000 nits will actually make your display in bright sunlight super easy to read. But it also has a flashlight mode, and in 3000 nits I have technically a brighter flashlight, so that's at least something I can use. But it's very bright, no complaints. On the left side, you have an orange button, which is called the action button. The action button does sadly compare what the iPhone will be, because, spoiler, that's one of my future videos. It only has like a few things. Mine is set up to open a music app. So you can have a shortcut button in the action menu, and then in the shortcuts app on the iPhone, you can customize it to do one thing in choice. Since I use my watch as a music player, as the iPod replacement, fun fact, that's how my iPod got retired, I use my watch for music. So usually I have everything downloaded here, and I use my headphones. So now I just press the action button and then music. You can open a few other things, like the flashlight or stopwatch or whatever. And as I said, other app shortcuts. Even features if you want to, but it's very limited compared to what you can do on the iPhone, which is already limited in general, but it's a button that the normal Apple Watches do not have. On the right side we have the same side button that just opens the quick menu or the control panel or whatever Apple does it, because they change the name and logic of this every year. But for now, for WatchOS 10, you press the button on the bottom, and a menu with buttons shows where you can do control stuff. So it's basic there. The top is the digital crown, which is protected by a lip. So on one end it's pretty easy to protect, but sadly, at least for me as a guy, it actually like bites into my body hair. So that's annoying. But you press the button, you go to the home screen, you turn the dial to scroll, you double click to open multitasking, and you hold in to open Siri. Unchanged. Siri's useless. Sorry. But at least Siri's local on this watch, because it has a Series S9 chip. And the S9 chip has native built-in Siri, so some commands can be used without internet. But Siri's dumb. Maybe WatchOS 11 will change my mind with AI stuff. But for now, nope. Now, software-wise, WatchOS 10 is extremely advanced. It makes all other smartwatches a joke. It is so advanced, the apps are mini apps. They're like beautiful, like the weather app or something, like the heart rate app. They're all just made to make sense. And it's a pleasant, smooth experience. And it's the best experience I personally can think of any smartwatch right now. On the bottom of the Apple Watch is a lot of sensors. Heart rate sensor, EGC sensor, blood rate sensor, then oxygen sensor if you're in Europe or older US Apple Watches. And there are apps you can turn on for that. Battery life is super advanced. You can technically get up to 36 hours in normal mode or 72 hours in low power mode. I did a stress test and I could reach 40 plus hours. 43 if I remember, with normal modes. So if you don't want to charge your watch every day, the Ultra 2 is your friend. Built in on this chip is 32 GB of storage, which I fill with music. Sadly, you can only use music, podcasts or audiobooks, or the few limited apps. But it's pretty cool for me as an iPod replacement device. And now I have 32 GB of internal storage for everything. A chunk of it is reserved for the OS, so I think like 24 is reserved for music. Like the music part is a cap. You can use the whole OS software thingy, but music is always capped. You also have mobile data built in. I never had it because in my country I don't have it, but I have the mobile data in here. And you can do lots of stuff. You can have a calculator. It's fast. You can call people. I use this especially when I'm streaming or hanging out in VR chat. I use this as notification. So when people message me, I look at my watch under my VR headset. It's pretty handy. It's reliable. The charger is just a weird puck thingy. I wish they had MagSafe, but sadly, I have the Alpine band in purple, which is pretty cool. I wanted something prettier. But that's it. There's a speaker on the side that is very loud. You can't really do much with the speaker, but if you use the speaker for calling or whatever, pretty good. You can go underwater up to 100 meters, like scuba diving meters. So it's pretty good. You can have a subscription called Oceanic Plus, which is basically the diving computer from the official divers on the watch. But I don't ever consider going in the ocean, especially 100 meters underwater. So that's a feature I will never use. There is a special GPS built in that follows like a metadata. So when you're like lost, you can go back. It's trailback mode. I haven't used it, but I'm pretty sure that I can use it in case emergencies. It's supposed to just follow you back in the exact same location you walked in, but you have to remember to enable the tracking mode when you start your hike or something. It doesn't do it automatically because the battery will be F. Other than that, there's not much to say. I mean, you can do fitness like another smartwatch. It's made out of titanium, very durable. And you can buy it brand new from Apple's website for $899 US. That's a lot of money. I don't recommend buying it. I recommend just getting the $400 to $500 normal Apple Watch Series 9. Or if you want to be cheap, there's a $300-ish SE, but that's basically using Series 4 and 5-ish design with a Series 9 chip, I guess. I got the Ultra 2 because I like the battery life. I wanted this flat display and I wanted more storage for my music. And everything else is an add-on. But this is the Apple Watch Ultra 2 review. There is literally not much more I could say. I hope I gave you enough information on what it is. And, you can go and get it. Maybe you can get it cheaper if you find it like online on the store. But get the Series 9. Unless you want to be spoiled like me. But this is the best smartwatch ever. And I'm not taking it out. So this is Lemon Cupcake. Thank you for watching my small review. I'm going to head back and record guide videos, because those take more time to record. I'd like to thank my current server boosters, which will be on screen, and of course my 3 coffee people that supported me using coffee, below on the screen. And thank you for my lovely girlfriend Kyla and my nice, amazing, good friend Cap for helping me run this place. This is your host Lemon Cupcake, signing out. Bye!